They told us I would make life easier, that it would save time, reduce costs, and open doors to endless opportunity. But no one mentioned the truth, that the very technology meant to empower everyone is quietly building a system where only a handful of people will control nearly all the wealth. This isn't the future, it's already happening. And if you're not paying attention, you might be on the wrong side of the greatest wealth shift in human history. Throughout history, every major technological revolution has created winners and losers. When machines replaced manual labor, factory owners became rich, workers didn't. When the internet exploded, tech founders became billionaires, users didn't. And now, with the rise of artificial intelligence, we're entering the biggest transformation of all. One that won't just change how we work, it'll change who owns the future. AI isn't just another invention, it's the invention that will decide how wealth, power, and opportunity are distributed for the next century. And the brutal truth is, AI is about to make the rich far richer and everyone else far poorer. 1. The wealth shift has already begun. Look closely at the richest people on Earth today. Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, Jensen Huang, and Sam Altman. They all share one thing in common. Their fortunes are built on automation, data, and AI. NVIDIA, the company that builds the chips powering AI, went from a $300 billion valuation to over $2 trillion in just 2 years. OpenAI, founded less than a decade ago, is now worth more than some of the world's oldest corporations. Meanwhile, the average person's income has barely changed. AI is creating wealth, but only for those who own it, not those who use it. 2. Automation doesn't eliminate jobs. It reassigns wealth. Every company that adopts AI does it for one reason: efficiency. AI doesn't sleep, it doesn't need breaks, and it never asks for a raise. It can replace hundreds of workers with one algorithm, and that's exactly what's happening. From copywriters to coders, from drivers to designers, AI is swallowing jobs faster than any technology before it. But here's the hidden truth: those jobs aren't gone. They've been absorbed, their value redistributed upward to the few who own the AI systems replacing them. That's the real meaning of automation. It's not about replacing workers, it's about transferring their economic value to machine owners. 3. The rise of the AI oligarchs. Every era has its elite. The Industrial Revolution had oil barons. The digital revolution had tech billionaires. The AI revolution is creating something new: the AI oligarchs. These are people who don't just build tools. They build thinking systems that dominate industries. They control the algorithms that decide who gets hired, who gets approved for loans, what products people see, and even what news reaches the public. And when a handful of companies control the data that trains AI, they don't just control wealth, they control reality itself. That's how AI makes the rich richer, by giving them control over the systems that determine how everyone else lives and works. 4. Data is the new currency, and you don't own yours. Think about this. Every search you make, every photo you post, every purchase, every click, it's all data. And data is the fuel that trains AI. But here's the catch: you don't own it. Tech companies do. They use your digital behavior to train their models, which then become billion-dollar products. In other words, you're working for them without even realizing it. They've built a system where the poor generate data and the rich monetize it. AI is turning human attention, emotion, and behavior into profit. And none of that profit ever goes back to the people it came from. 5. The death of the middle class. For generations, the middle class was built on stability, steady jobs, predictable careers, and opportunities for growth. AI is quietly dismantling all of that. Office assistants, customer service agents, marketers, accountants, and even entry-level programmers, all at risk of being replaced or devalued. The result? A polarized society where one group builds and owns AI systems, and the other group competes with them. When millions of people lose jobs faster than they can adapt, they don't just lose income, they lose bargaining power. That's how inequality explodes. We're not just seeing the rise of AI, we're seeing the collapse of the middle class. 6. The AI stock market trap. Even the financial system is reinforcing this imbalance. AI-driven investing platforms are making rich investors even richer by giving them predictive tools ordinary people can't access. Algorithms now trade faster than human minds can think, analyzing billions of data points to anticipate market movements. If you're not in that world, if you don't own the algorithms, you're simply reacting to what AI already decided. The future market won't be ruled by intuition or strategy. It'll be ruled by whoever owns the smartest AI. And that's not the retail investor. 7. The rich are using AI to replace human labor and scale infinite wealth. The beauty of AI for the elite is that it scales infinitely. Once a company develops an AI system that performs human-level work, it can replicate that process millions of times at almost zero cost. Imagine replacing 10,000 workers with one AI model and paying nothing but electricity and server fees. That's not just cost-cutting. That's a complete redefinition of ownership and productivity. Every dollar that once went to workers now flows directly into corporate profits, and from there, into the pockets of a few shareholders. That's how AI amplifies inequality. It turns labor into capital, and capital into unstoppable wealth. 8. The global divide: AI-rich nations versus AI-poor nations. The inequality doesn't stop at individual, it's global. Countries that lead in AI, the US, China, and a few in Europe, are pulling further ahead. Developing nations, meanwhile, are falling behind faster than ever. AI-driven automation means wealthy nations no longer need cheap overseas labor. Manufacturing, data processing, even software development, it can all be done by machines now. That means fewer jobs, less opportunity, and widening poverty in countries that once thrived on outsourcing. For the first time in modern history, technology isn't spreading opportunity, it's concentrating it. 9. The illusion of opportunity. People love to say, AI gives everyone equal tools. And yes, technically, anyone can use AI. But access doesn't equal opportunity. The best AI systems, the ones with the most power, are locked behind corporate and financial gates. APIs, enterprise models, proprietary data, they're not free. So while ordinary people use AI to make small improvements, the rich use it to build entire empires. That's not equality, that's illusion. AI is the new gold rush, but only a few own the mines. Everyone else is just renting shovels. 10. What happens next? If this continues, the world will split into two classes: those who own AI and those who are replaced by it. The elite will have access to personalized AI assistants, automated businesses, and predictive systems that multiply their wealth effortlessly. Meanwhile, the average worker will fight to stay relevant in an economy that values efficiency over humanity. We're moving toward a world where capital owns intelligence itself. And once that happens, there's no going back. AI isn't evil, it's just powerful. But power in the wrong hands has always led to inequality. If the future of work, money, and data belongs only to those who can afford it, then AI won't save humanity. It'll divide it. The rich will build smarter systems, the rest will work for them, or be replaced by them. The real question isn't what AI can do, it's who it's working for. Because the truth is, AI isn't making everyone richer, it's making the rich unstoppable.